how she's doing and she'd lie and say I'm fine. Ask her how she's doing and she'd lie. Ask her how she's doing. Ask me how I'm doing. A lot of people are like, why don't you just get weight loss surgery? I've gotten weight loss surgery and it helped me, it changed my life, etc., etc. I would if I had the money. Not
with all the money she has spent on earrings and bags she never wore, along with hundreds of journals she never used, not to mention the thousands she has spent on food and binges, she could have paid for so many weight loss surgeries, she could probably do a giveaway.
Not every single insurance, unfortunately, helps pay for weight loss surgery or does pay for weight loss surgery, which is unfortunate. Thankfully, there's the option of
Amberlynn makes quite a bit of money from her YouTube career, especially when you look at the things she buys and the volume that she buys them. You can obviously tell she's had cash to burn for a while now, and had she just gotten serious about her weight loss instead of bouncing between crash dieting and binging, she could have saved up enough money to pay for weight loss surgery. The full cost of most weight loss surgery options are between $15,000 to $23,000. Looking at her social blade, she's estimated to make up to $6,000 a month. This number is purely an estimate, but she most likely makes enough money to save about $1,000 a month. Considering she admitted to ordering delivery up to twice or 3 times a day at one point, she could have taken all of that money, saved it, and likely had about $20,000 in a year and a half. My point is, she's blessed enough to make enough to afford weight loss surgery. She just wasn't blessed with the discipline to make it achievable.
There is the option of switching insurances. So that is something that I am interested in.
So she recognizes it's just a matter of switching insurances, but just doesn't? I don't think that's the case at all. Hospital radiology equipment can only support up to about 450 pounds, and we know Amberlynn has been heavier than that for some time now. I think by the time Amberlynn Reed got around to actually being serious enough about her weight loss that she would consider bariatric surgery, she was already too far over the threshold to be a candidate.
Another thing I want to talk about is people are, I have seen a large group of people assume that, you know, since I've been like bedridden due to an injury that I will not speak about, people have assumed, you know, I'm just going to be binging, I'm going to gain all my weight back. And then there's another large portion of people who are like, well, now we're going to see is wifey an enabler, or, you know, things like that. So I'm here to let everyone know that I choose what goes in my mouth, whether it's healthy.
That's literally the point. The definition of an enabler is a person who encourages or enables negative or self-destructive behavior in another. You obviously pick which destructive behavior you vibe with, but the enabler plays an active role in you continuing to engage in your self-destructive behavior of choice. In Wipey's case, it's bringing Amberlynn junk food, cooking enormous portions for her, etc. So yes, Amberlynn is the driving force in destroying her health, but Wipey definitely has her role in it as well.
She's around me and she's there to try to persuade me into a better choice, or, you know, make a better decision. And obviously, as a supportive partner, and I would like to think I'm also a supportive partner, there are times where I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right, you know, that's a supportive partner. But she doesn't tell me what to do. I don't follow her instructions. I'm not her puppet. Like, nothing like that.
A supportive partner would not play an active role in helping you hurt yourself. If your significant other found out they had lung cancer, but it was fully treatable and expected to be non-fatal as long as they quit smoking, would a supportive partner sit back and watch you chain smoke a pack of cigarettes? Would a supportive partner go out on cigarette runs for you when you don't feel like getting your own? No. What she is describing is a textbook enabler. And she's saying she hopes she's a supportive partner, but go back to that same scenario. Would a supportive partner find out they have treatable lung cancer, but they have to quit smoking, and then not only continue smoking, but encourage their partner to pick up smoking as well? I recognize that both partners in this scenario have freedom of choice, and can choose not to engage in either set of damaging behaviors, but the fact that Wipey keeps assisting in Amberlynn's disordered eating cycles, and that Amberlynn could potentially be negatively influencing Wipey's intake, is not healthy or supportive in the slightest.
So I want to let everyone know, though, during this time of my life where I am healing from an injury, I have binged. Not a lot, but I have also overate. In the very
How did I know that entire elaborate rant was just a setup for her to tell us she has gained weight by sitting in her bed and overeating, using a twisted ankle as an excuse, just like everyone predicted she would. She just needed a disclaimer that she chose to do something completely opposite of any progress she might have had the potential to make. If she was really and truly bedbound like she said she was, instead of asking Wipey to bring her bad food, she could have told Wipey to bring her only healthy options if she knew she couldn't physically get something unhealthy on her own. And if she could physically get up to sneak unhealthy food, she could have used that as an opportunity to walk to the kitchen to get something healthy and keep herself mildly active despite her injury. The fact that she just used this time as an excuse to do no self-reflection whatsoever and continue eating and gaining weight honestly shows how little discipline she has acquired over the years of yo-yo dieting, and how unhealthy her mental relationship with food is. Even if she can't help her disordered relationship with food, she can definitely change some of her actions surrounding food, and take better accountability for the decisions she's making regarding her health.
In the beginning, it's like, I turned to food a lot, because I felt helpless in the state of mind that I was in. I felt helpless physically and mentally, emotionally. So turning to food was rather easy for me. Ultimately, my decision, what goes in my mouth because of me and nobody else.
She's saying this so matter-of-factly, but if she can recognize this pattern of behavior, what she was feeling at the time of the binge, and what triggered it, she can use this information to formulate a way to stop the binges. And if she can't do so herself, she can speak to a professional about it, to come up with healthy binge alternatives or keeping junk food out of the house so she can't binge if she wanted to. Delete food delivery apps, keep money that isn't in a savings account in cash so she can't order binge food. Any steps she can take to minimize her ability to binge, yet she's content to just continue in the same patterns that have done nothing to help her so far.
Asking is, am I still on Ozempic? So as you guys know, on July 11th, I started taking Ozempic. Ozempic recently has been approved in the United States for a weight loss tool. It's an injection. It was originally made for diabetics. See, what's amazing about medicine is that, you know, it could be made for one thing, and then you know, the more people use it and the more doctors, scientists, people, I know there's a word for it, but I don't know what it is, and that's why I said doctor scientists, because I don't.
Medicine is approved by the FDA from research carried out by the National Center for Toxicological Research. I guess Wipey wasn't there to giggle at her silliness when she didn't know something so she can cackle and look it up and say oops. I guess we were both right, hee hee, so she just didn't do the minute-long Google search it would have taken to avoid this whole bit.
The more that they learn more information about said medicine and whatever, then sometimes it's like, oh wow, we can use this as other things. Perfect example is Lamictal. I actually take Lamictal for, because I'm bipolar, so I use it as a mood stabilizer, which it actually was originally made for people who had seizures. So it's actually a seizure medicine. And then they realized, wait a minute, we could stabilize someone's mood with this, someone with bipolar. So
honestly, this whole bipolar thing is beating a dead horse. She was never diagnosed with a specific number of bipolar but was prescribed medicine, which likely means while she does not meet the criteria to be diagnosed bipolar, she most likely experiences cyclical periods of ups and downs most likely connected to the state of her weight loss or the way she is being perceived online. That's just my opinion, but I'm going to stick to it and hopefully never have to address the bipolar thing again on this channel, because it's honestly infuriating.
So my update is, yes, I'm still on Ozempic. You start off, you know, it's different for everyone, but 9 times out of 10, you start off at 0.25 for 4 to 5 weeks, which I did that. And then you do 0.50 for 4 to 5 weeks. And I am still on 0.5. I have done 0.50 for, I think, 5 weeks now, 4 to 5 weeks. So I had the option this last Monday to take the one. I wasn't ready because that's the next stage, is taking one. So this next coming Monday, I also have the option of upping it to 1, but if I am not ready, I don't have to. I can continue staying at 0.50. I just, for some reason, I'm scared. I'm scared to up my dose, increase my dose.
She was literally all over YouTube spouting about her miraculous Ozempic weight loss and how it was the best darn thing since sliced bread, but after multiple weeks of taking it regularly, now she's scared to up her dose?
And Young Dumb Honey Bun, hello honey, I am calling you out. In a video that she made of me, which someone actually sent this to me on Instagram. They said that she said this, and I said, let me see. So they sent me timestamps and everything, and I did go back and I watched it. Young Dumb Honey Bun, you said,
Amberlynn is constantly saying she doesn't care what haters say and that she never watches any reaction content regarding herself and doesn't read comments, but the minute someone told her that YDHB said something about her in a video, she went out of her way to watch it. Amberlynn absolutely cares what people say about her, and I can understand the downright mean comments just making fun of her weight or calling her names, but she also seems to equate people pointing out discrepancies in the things she says or calling her out for harmful behaviors as hating as well, and that's simply a lack of accountability on her part.
Actually, you know what? Let me play that clip right here.
I have seen that she started Ozempic to try and cheat her way out of weight loss, to try and, just take it instead of actually doing anything. So I have a few things to say about that.
So I think that's really rude because there is a lot.
I mean, I think the way it was worded was a tad harsh, but that is technically the truth. Amberlynn has continued to binge and make poor eating choices, yet says that Ozempic isn't working as well as she thought it would, as if her habits haven't played a role in her lack of weight loss.
A lot of people, morbidly obese people, diabetics or not, who take Ozempic, and it's not a way of cheating. How could you say that? You're a funny bitch. But it depends on the week. It depends.
For other people who are using Ozempic properly, of course it's not cheating. However, you can't expect to just take the drug with no change in diet or lifestyle and magically lose weight. That's obviously what she meant, but of course Amberlynn had the point right in her crosshairs and still managed to miss it and come to the conclusion that she is being personally attacked.
I weighed in today at 466.0. So not only is this the lowest I have weighed in Kentucky, yes, let's say that again. I have not weighed this little, it's still a lot, but I have not weighed this little since being in Kentucky. And I've been in Kentucky now for 7 years, 6 years, somewhere around there. This is the lowest I've been. So yay, we're doing the damn thing. So I want to say, before I say my overall weight loss, which is a pretty freaking great number, I will say, I want to say how much I've lost on Ozempic. So July 11th was my first day on Ozempic. I was 491.4. So today is September 8th, which is almost 2 months of being on Ozempic, 466.0. So that means on Ozempic, I've lost 25.4 pounds in 2 months. So that's pretty freaking great, gotta admit. But as a whole, since my highest weight is 572.4, I am down 106.4 pounds. 106.4. In total, I am down 106.4 pounds. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But I want to make things a little bit more clearer for people who just want me to talk about the last year. Because it wasn't until last year, July 1st, 2021. So last year, July 1st, 2021.
Congratulations on Amberlynn for getting to her lowest weight in years. She lost 25 pounds in 2 months. She keeps pushing this narrative of OMG, I lost 100 pounds, without acknowledging the fact that her weight has yo-yoed uncontrollably for years now, and that's what people are pointing out.
It was after I got my heart broken. I was ready to be like a new BITCH. I wanted to just be better, do better, you know, the glow up, right? I weighed in at 469.8, which was only about 2 pounds away from my heaviest weight ever recorded. Only 2 pounds away from my heaviest weight ever recorded. So
wait a minute, she's saying 469.8 is her highest weight ever recorded, but she's saying that 466, where she is now, is 100 pounds down from her highest weight?
Last year, July 1st, 2021 at 469.8, all the way to today at 466.0, that means since last year, just in this last year, I've lost 103.8 pounds.
Am I the only one extremely confused right now? Her math just simply is not matching the way it should. Since when does 469 minus 466 is equal to 103? Does she mean 569.8 but just subconsciously doesn't want to admit how close to 600 pounds she actually got?
I've lost 103.8 pounds. Ah! So I want to do like, how much did I lose in this last year? It's been like 13, 14 months. But how much have I lost in that time with Ozempic and without Ozempic? So the 103.8, or since my highest, the 106 point, oh my God, so many numbers, 106.4. So without Ozempic, I was able to lose 81 pounds.
That she started Ozempic to try and cheat her way out of weight loss. That she started Ozempic to try and cheat her way out of weight loss.
And I was still losing. My doctor put me on Ozempic, thank you. So without it, I lost 81 pounds. And with it, I've lost the 25.4 pounds. So whether I'm on Ozempic or I'm not on Ozempic, I am losing weight.
I would like to point out that she lost 80 pounds, gained most of it back over a period of time, like she has done many times on her channel, and then went through yet another phase of crash dieting, binging, and counting calories, to lose it again. Except this time she added in diet pills. So I understand her wanting everyone to validate her weight loss, because 80 pounds is quite a lot. She can't just pretend she did it all in one go when people point out that she's excited about losing weight she had previously lost and managed to gain back multiple times, leaving her at a weight that is still much larger than her smallest weight recorded during her YouTube career.
But if I was to weigh myself last year in July, and then I didn't touch a scale, not at all, until today, it would show that I am down over 100 pounds.
See, this is my point. She wants the praise of weight loss, but doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that she gained extreme amounts of weight, and her weight loss is just her going from extreme weight gain back to baseline over and over again. She still has not achieved a smaller weight than she had when her weight loss journey began. I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care of yourselves, and let's talk soon. Bye.